So good morning. We've done it a little bit different today. I've not filming the feeding the sheep, just because it's the same old thing. So I thought I'd come in and sit down in the hay barn with Cloud. Obviously it's Mum and Dad's favourite Soay Ram that we have. He's only just over 1 year old. But Mum and Dad love him. So unfortunately he's always going to be around. Yeah, he's sort of the special one. We didn't think he would make it through the night when he was a lamb. We found him late at night. His mum had left him. He was absolutely soaking wet, and yeah, there was nothing of him. She had stopped feeding him and left him to die, really. And we picked him up. We took him back to Mum and Dad's, and they, bottle fed him for ages. Instead of putting trying to get another ewe to accept him, they because he was so badly underweight and so close to death, we Mum and Dad bottle fed him and survived. He survived. So yeah, they're very attached to Cloud. If Dad was fit enough to come down here and walk along the dirt track with him, he would be right next to Dad. He wouldn't leave his side. He very much does the same for Mum. Thank you, boy. But yeah, he's a special kind of view, aren't you? Aren't you? So, like I said earlier, I've shown you feeding the sheep. It's putting some pellets in the trough. That's about it, really. It's nothing special. It doesn't really show anything as such. So I thought I'd do something a little bit different and go in, feed the saddleback boar online with you so you can see it, see him up close and personal. Obviously Bono is eating his food now. The pheasant hens are running over now as I talk to you. I'll see if I can get it on film, because they are going to love what he's eating today, because a little bit smaller sow rolls. So yeah, he's going to be happy. I had half a little bag left over, so I thought I'd lob that in with his bigger sow rolls. So they're going to love eating the smaller stuff. So the plan is Dad ended up staying in. So Debbie's taking Mum in hospital, so she's in with him. It's not going to be a good wedding anniversary for him on Sunday, but they both love each other, so Mum and Dad, bless them. But I'm down here today feeding these. I want to get a bit of strimming done, and then when Debbie gets back with Molly, we'll probably nip up to Mole Valley to get some more fence posts to finish this allotment off, because I want to try and get that done this weekend, and then I can put a bit of just start getting it ready for planting, really. So that's where we're at today so far. This one is apple, as you can see. Come here. He will eat from the hand. Won't you? He's my little baby. I love this one. Hi. Hi. Always come and say hello, don't you? Oh yeah, you're beautiful. Come on. A little bit nervous, but again, he's just over 1 year old. Probably about probably 1 year, 2, 3 weeks old. Again, love this boy. You can see how his hair is going on his back. That's because his winter coat is going, which is the lighter brown, and his darker jacket underneath is his summer coat. And you can actually, if it comes back in, I'll show you. You can pull it out. It's they self molt. You don't have to shear these animals. They literally self molt. They'll rub up against trees or whatever. It's called ruin, and they change their coat basically. But yeah, if you're good enough and lucky enough to get hold of them, you can actually hand remove the hair from them. From their the winter coat to the summer coat. Yeah, Murphy's tail there. Beautiful boy. So as you can see, the nettles are starting to come through, which I don't want. I need to try and get some of this down before it all starts growing back up. So I'm going to start trimming, getting these nettles down. The sheep will then eat them. Try and tidy up a little bit before we start planting in the allotment. So as you can see, that's what I'm trying to get to. Get rid of all the nettles, all the dead stalks, and go from there really. I need to do all this. I'm going to get, when I go to mold fallow, I'm going to get a proper triangle blade on to fit on the end of this, because some of the brambles and that are too big for the netlon, the nylon on the saw. I mean, that's mainly for grass and tidying up around footpaths and stuff like that. Not really for bracken and bush, which we need to get rid of. There's our Murph. Bless him. And yeah, so you can see I have got protective wear, on the harness, etc. So yeah, I was protected while I'd done the bit of trimming there.